Come and join me on a classic duathlon bike run repeat session. Yes, this is a session I've done before, maybe 3 weeks ago. It is bike run repeats. The runs are 1500 meter reps around the park, and the bikes are short 3-minute hit sessions. So I want to complete 6 lots of those reps, so 6 times 1500 meters with hit bike session in between. So what's the aim today? A bit different. I'm hoping I've recovered from a strength session I did on Thursday, and yeah, the legs still feeling a bit tired. Let's have a look. Hello team, it is run gym run day. One of my favourite sessions. Getting in the run, getting in the strength training, all in one go. I am stuck in sessions though, heavy legs due to a treadmill hill run yesterday. And I want to get this gym session in today to give me a better chance of being fresh for Sunday, doing a key bike run session. Yes, it's always a challenge keeping up the strength and conditioning and still being actually able to have the legs and capacity to run. But I think you've really got to stay focused and maintain the strength and conditioning for the longer term gains. It's always a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? Trying to figure out how you fit in strength training with bike and running and swimming if you're a triathlete. And normally the strength training is the first thing to drop off because you just feel like it's interrupting your main sessions. And I think the mindset we have to have is it's a priority, not an add-on. But anyway, as I said in there, I did it a day earlier because I think the key to incorporating the strength work is making sure that you are recovered for key bike run sessions in my case. So we'll get this warm up done and then get straight into it. And the aim for the runs today are to be pushing the effort a bit more. Last time I did this session I was kind of tempo, high-end tempo, and I was dipping under 4 minutes per k pace. Around 3:56 I think was my fastest. So let's see how this goes. No idea how the leg's going to feel, but now hopefully I'm over this virus. I am managing Achilles niggle still, but I'll work with that. But I'd like to think this is kind of marker in the sand what sort of state my body is truly at the moment for running, and then use that as a baseline to hopefully move forward and get some better run form in the legs as we move forward. Okay, I'll see you out there. Right, first bike run rep coming up. The first rep I'm taking as a kind of extended warm-up, so not really too fussed about the pace on the run, and the bike will be a bit of a pain fest, but it should blow the pipes out a bit and get the legs moving. So let's get going. The first chance to see how the legs are feeling after that strength session. It's been 2 days, by the way, since that session, and it did leave me quite fatigued. I threw in a few different types of exercises, and I've certainly felt that afterwards, the 2 days afterwards, I'm still quite sore. That's what happens when you get older. So just 50 seconds now, and I'll just have 10 seconds rest, and then I'll do 40 seconds followed by 20 second rest. micro rest. 10 seconds is nothing. First one's always a bit of a shock to the body. Just try and stay focused and use decent pedaling technique. For these 3-minute hit outs, just go in a flash. But do tire for your run reps. Okay, 20 seconds recovery, and then we've got 30-second effort followed by 30 seconds recovery and on to the first run, which will be a kind of extended warm-up. Okay, 30 seconds. Right, 30 seconds done. So, first indications, sensations aren't too bad. I'm sure I felt a whole lot worse on the first bike set when I did this a few weeks ago. Hopefully that's a good sign when I get out on a run. Towards the end of the first rep, bit of an extended warm up. I think I'm under 4 minutes per K. Best I ease back. First 1500 metre rep done. Kind of high end tempo pace, 3 minutes 56 per K. Put that into comparison when I did the tempo efforts a few weeks ago. First rep warm up was 4 minutes 20 per K. Now I'm not sure whether that's me reaching terminal velocity after the first rep, but normally I do perk up a bit on the subsequent reps after getting the first one in the bag. So I'm going to concentrate on getting some good efforts done on rep 2, 3, 4, 5, and then use the last 6 reps as a bit of a cool down, and hopefully we'll be significantly faster than the last session. It's looking good at the moment. Back to the bike. Right, quick change, transition, time for the second bike set. Let's see if the warm-ups worked and we're feeling good. Last 30 seconds of this second bike set, bike rep I should say. They just go quickly. We're transitioning from the run, man it bites. There we go. Right, transition to the run now. Run rep number 2. I'd like to be quite a bit faster than the first rep. Seeing as the first rep in my head was a bit of an extended warm-up. I'd like to go under 350 pace to be honest. But it is wet, loads of leaves, very slippy, so I need to be careful. Let's get out there. Right, I'll take you along for a POV, but it's actually bloody raining. Oh, that's cold as well. There's raining. Oh, bit slippy. Bit of a rise here. Not a big incline, but you feel it when you're pushing the pace. No idea what pace I'm on, but I am pushing it harder than the last rep. These tight corners slow you down. Bit of cross country. Crikey, the weather's gone foul. It's cold as well. I think I'm gonna have to put gloves on. Crikey. But in terms of pace for that one, yeah, pretty pleased. 3:43. So now I'm just thinking, can I sustain it, or have I gone too fast? Right, on to rep number 3. Halfway through after this one. Hoorah. I've had to put gloves on. Boy, those bike hit sets go quickly, but they bite immediately. Right, on to run number 3. I'm trying to be a bit more measured on this 3rd rep because went off a bit fast on the last one. Rep 3 pace, 3:44. I'll take that. I did start off a bit more measured deliberately, and the legs definitely felt a bit more fatigued from that bike. This is the way the session goes. 3 reps in, fatigue is mounting. 3 reps to go. 2 more of real effort, hopefully, with the last one being a bit of a cool down. But let's see how the legs go. I'm mindful this is the first time I put any run effort in, but if this is as good as it gets, I know I'm in the right direction. Those paces show I'm in the right direction. I'll have to go in the 3:30s like I've done in the summer when I'm healthy and good conditions and race ready. I know I'm not there yet, so the signs are good. Rep number 4. Last 30 seconds. Yeah, each rep I do is becoming progressively harder and the legs are pumping lactic at the moment, which is going to make this 4th run a bit brutal. There we go. Okay, kind of dreading rep number 4. If I can go under 350, I'll be happy. Let's get this done. Oh man. Oh, crikey. Yeah, that one hurt. Rep number 4. Let's see what the pace is. 3:42. Blimey. I guess that's why it hurt. Slightly faster. But those 3 reps all basically around 3:43. Oh. Definitely feeling it. Legs are like jelly coming off that bike, but pleased to hold it together. Coming up to 45 minutes of biking mixed with those runs, which is going to be 9k, so that's quite a meaty session. So if I can get through this with those kind of run paces, that gives me a great baseline of where I am fitness wise to build on, hopefully. Blimey, that was quick. Finished run number 5. Come and join the suffering. In case you're wondering, all these runs today are in the Nike Vaporfly 3s. They're a great poppy shoe, but they are, I don't know, I find them a bit spongy for races, but they're great for up-tempo training like this because you get the light, fast, poppy feel and a bit more protection in the legs, I feel, because of the sponginess. I just don't have the inclination to actually race in them. So it's weird, a bit of a luxury, isn't it, as a training shoe, but doing the job today. We're off run number 5. I'm going to take this one a lot more measured. Kiddie's starting to hurt a bit, so I'm going to dial it back. Come on, let's get this done. always a bit of a hazard. Fuck. I said I was going to dial it back, but kind of had the last rep vibe, push on, but got held up twice with dogs. I was the same here. Let's see what the pace was. And that was 3:45 pace. Happy days. I know it was a second slower or two, but that's okay. I started off a bit more measured and then wound it up to do 4 good quality reps with the slowest at 3:45 on this session with the bikes in between. It's definite progress. As I say, I'd like to be in the 3:30s in the spring, summer, but for now, with the weather and just coming back from all sorts of stuff and viruses and whatnot, let's get on this 6 bike. I won't cool down on the bike, I'll do that full bore and then have a bit of a wind down, do that last rep on the run around 4-minute pace. Okay, happy days. Okay, run number 6 with some different shoes on, really just jogging it through now. I got the work done, so don't want to push the boundaries and get the Achilles niggles worse, so job done, session done. Okay, wound that one down properly, 4:15 pace for the last 1.5k. I think yeah, I wouldn't have had any choice but to wind it back because the legs are pretty wiped. Really good session and I'm pleased with the way it held up. Achilles aching now as normal, but if I keep rehabbing, keep it going, if it doesn't get any worse, I'll continue with the progression. Okay, let's go and get some recovery. Thanks for joining another bike run key session. See you in the next video.